people tend to not notice when something small starts controlling them, right? Doesn't happen very suddenly. It's very quiet, gradual kind of thing. For me, that thing was vaping. First saw it in high school. Didn't really think a whole lot about it. Because, well, it's a lot sneakier than vapes. Everyone else is doing it because it's a lot more discreet. So it slowly became normal within the first year of being introduced to it. Seems safer than cigarettes because, well, if it doesn't reek like cigarettes, it's probably not as dangerous, right? It's not smoke. Didn't seem like a huge deal to us at the time. Faculty at the school, yes. To us, no. Eventually, after being around it for, I'd say 8 or 9 months, I was like, sure, I'll take a hit. If you're going to offer, I'll gladly accept. So, I tried it. And it went from, I'll just hit it whenever people offer to, hey, can I borrow your vape real quick? It's not a huge deal, right? It turned from a choice into a dependency. Now, once we cut to about a year later, my dad eventually found a vape on the kitchen table that I had accidentally left there when I went to go get dinner at about 2 in the morning. And he called me into the kitchen, and I was kind of confused because, day had been going pretty well so far. I turn and look at him, and there in his hand, sure enough, there's the vape. And there's no yelling outside of calling me down to the kitchen. No hour-long lecture, just really. And it was a deafening. It was a deafeningly quiet word. I'd never felt more embarrassed in my life until that moment. And that moment forced me to see it differently. You're not in control. If I was in control, then how come I hadn't quit? Because it had become automatic for me. I would wake up. First thing I would do, I would want a hit of nicotine. I'd go to my brother's room. If he was still asleep, I'd go get the vape. And you just tend to ignore it because it became a normal part of everyday life. Quitting. I thought quitting would be easy. You don't think it'd be that difficult. Unfortunately, it kind of is. It was just uncomfortable, especially with somebody with ADHD. It was an extra source of dopamine that it would help me. It would indeed help me focus. But after about a month off of cold turkey, the cravings went away, and it was a long, arduous month. It was a very painful month in the sense of physical comfort and feeling the urge of I would love another hit of a vape. But, small things do grow very quietly, and it's, you have to pay attention. Otherwise, they can and they will creep into your life and take over without you noticing if you're not careful enough. These things don't happen overnight. They happen very gradually, and the control fades when you stop paying attention. Getting that control back is a decision you have to make, though. Regaining control doesn't really require a dramatic moment. It simply starts as a decision. Thank you.